The deadline has passed. Lebanon's Ministry of Labor is going after foreign workers who don't have permits. Officials say this is about enforcing the law and protecting Lebanese jobs. But for Khodr al-Ali, his livelihood is at stake. He tells us he is a father of 6 and he has nowhere else to go. Khodr is from the Syrian city of Deir ez-Zor, but he arrived in Lebanon a decade before the war began. He says returning is not an option.
I have been working here for the past 13 years and now I need a work permit and I need to legalize my status or else I can't work. We lost everything in Syria. Our lands, there are no jobs there.
Khodr is not considered a refugee, but he is among what the ministry says is the hundreds of thousands of Syrians competing with Lebanese citizens for jobs.
The Ministry of Labor says this crackdown is not related to an anti-Syrian refugee campaign waged by Foreign Minister Gebran Bassil's Free Patriotic Movement Party. But the timing is questionable because it is the latest in a series of measures seen targeting Syria's refugee population in Lebanon.
Those measures have included evictions from some municipalities, curfews, deportations, and the demolition of tents that are made of concrete. But the ministry denies singling out Syrian nationals.
We are not targeting only one nationality, but it happens that the Syrians are the largest number. That is why they consider this a crackdown against Syrians.
Lebanese officials say fewer than 2,000 Syrians have legal work permits, and they believe 1.5 million Syrians are in the country, 500,000 more than are registered with the UN. But even for those registered and working, getting proper documentation isn't easy.
Any person in a refugee situation may find it more difficult because they may be lacking certain documents, and at the same time because we know that most refugees in Lebanon today live in poverty. The United Nations is also discussing with the Ministry of Labor to get a better understanding of how this will affect Syrians and Syrian refugees in Lebanon.
It's already affected Khodr, who says he needs to find new sponsorship and the few $100s needed to renew his papers. He thinks the Lebanese government is trying to force them out, leaving them with 2 options: starve or die in Syria. Zeina, Al Jazeera, Beirut.